Hey baddies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nosi Sitole and we are here to do a full face beat, the face beat that you guys saw in the first initial shot. So we're gonna start off with skin prep because this is literally a video for all my beginner girlies. So obviously going in with my rose water and I'm going in with my benzoyl gel. So I use this because of the spots that I'm trying to kill from acne. So I have to literally apply it on every single spot and let it absorb in the skin and make sure that it helps out, and because it's nighttime anyways, I'm gonna go in with my retinol, but I'm also gonna go in with my sunscreen because, so what, and vitamin C, this Garnier vitamin C is so amazing. It literally brings life back to the skin and has a brightening agent. So going in with this derm opal, and with this derm opal it's got like salicylic acid, so I think it's going to be really helpful, especially as an acne prone skin and a beginner. Then we are glossing the lips and we are straightening our eyebrows. So in order for us to get like the best shape with this, you always have to get like the best gel that works for your type of eyebrows. And for me, it literally is this Essence gel, because tell me how my eyebrows look that perfect. They look so good. They look like they've actually been done. So yeah, that's what you're trying to achieve. So then we go in with two primers. I really love going in with these two primers. So the Maybelline primer is amazing, especially for pores and stuff like that. But anything with jelly grip that I'm using from Glam, it literally grips the makeup into your skin, and that's how you actually get like that perfect glossy kind of skin with your makeup. So after I've let the brow gel dry up, I'm just going to put a bit of translucent powder, add a bit of my jelly primer just to let that sit in while I go directly in and do my eyebrows. So the key to amazing eyebrows is always make sure that you're using a sharp pencil. Like, look at how sharp my pencil is, and I always make sure that I carve out the shape that I want. Sometimes with different looks you get different shapes, but this is full on beginner's glam for 2025. So I'm not like doing 2016 kind of glam, because look at how I'm not even going that hard with my eyebrows. So now I'm just going to conceal them with the Maybelline Superstay. This concealer is so full coverage. I love using certain things that are full coverage because I've got acne prone skin. It just helps with the control, and it helps a lot with like the finished product, because I don't want my acne spots obviously showing and imperfections and things like that. That's the whole point of makeup. So now I'm going to carve out the shape that I want with my eyebrows, and I'm going to take my time with it. You got to take your time with it so that you ensure that you get the perfect shape that you want and you don't make any mistakes. There's nothing worse than drawing an eyebrow and then literally doing a crease without the intention. So after applying this, I always make sure that I blend it out, but I always make sure that with any sort of concealer, it has to sit in first. So now we're going in with my color corrector. I use this color corrector specifically for my acne spots. So when I'm doing makeup, it really helps with concealing all of those imperfections that you don't want to be seeing picking out of your makeup. You want to have that like smooth finish at the end of it. So now we're going to go in and we're going to blend out our eyebrows, because like I said, you have to let the product sort of sit in and dry up a bit just to have that full coverage look, so that it doesn't peel off or come off or whatever. So yeah, always try and let your concealer products sit in. So for me, what I found is a successful key, especially when you want your eyebrows to look like ultra HD, is to make sure that you sit it in. And then also when you blend it out, don't blend out the part that is very close to the eyebrow. So make sure that when you apply your concealer, you apply it in a way that you won't need to remove some excess product. So you're just trying to basically pat and push the product in just to leave the eyebrow with that high definition. And then obviously when you're done with all of that, you're going to go in and set the color corrector. And for me, this is a step that I literally discovered throughout time. This is what literally helps my makeup stick and have that like mattifying effect. And then obviously my setting spray is what makes it a bit more dewy. But this step, I literally do not skip the step, because this is the step to like sort of professional kind of a finish. So I went in with this color palette. I forgot where this brand is from. I'm going to write it down on the screen if I remember. But yeah, I just did just a normal eyeshadow look, nothing extreme. I went in with the darker shade on the sides, and then I went in with more of a shimmer and a nude on the inside. So because this is like a budget friendly kind of video, I'm going in with my Wet n Wild foundation. The reason why I say this is like a budget friendly is because all of these things, you can literally access them from Clicks or Discount, and they are so not expensive. This foundation is so amazing. It's full coverage, but at the same time, I think it's like 150 or something like that. But it's like you literally are not paying 900 Rand, the same amount you pay for like a Fenty or like Kylie Cosmetics, which there's nothing wrong with that. I just wanted to show you guys that it's definitely possible to achieve a full look that you really love with cheaper products. It's not about the expensiveness of the products. Anyway, so now I'm going in with the concealer, and I'm adding it like in the middle of my face and then on the side, so that there's no like too much excess product. And I'm going to make sure that I blend that out. But you know that after I blend it out, I've obviously made it like sit in, and I've made my skin literally absorb all the products, so that there's no creasing, so that there's no weird things that are happening. But also, I really love the oxidization process of these products, because you get to see the true color of them and actually physically work with the true color of them, because there's nothing worse than blending everything out and then finding that when everything dries up, you actually don't even have the best shade. So the best way that I find the best shade is to literally color match it to my neck or color match it to my chest. So I've been having a rough time with finding the perfect foundation, because I've got combination skin, and having combination skin and a huge birthmark on your forehead really makes everything very more harder. But I took my time, just like how I want you guys to take your time and find what's perfect for you, find what works for you, because makeup is meant to be fun, you know? Makeup is meant to be enjoyable, and makeup is meant to be a discovery of what you love. I'm always an advocate of do makeup for yourself. Don't do makeup for the trends, and don't do makeup for other people. So do what makes you happy, but obviously don't look like a ghost. We're not having that. That's why I'm here teaching you baddies, you know? So yeah, I'm going in with my pressed powders, and I always like to go in with the lighter powders first, just to make sure I set all my wet products in my face. And look at how amazing that blur is already. Like, it's eating. So now I'm going to go in with a bit of highlights on my cheekbones, because I really like a bit of shimmer. Like, you cannot take me away from shimmer. Like, shimmer is my life, you know? So now we're going in with contour. So the intention with contour is to make sure that your nose is a bit sharpened up. So the best thing to do, or the best way to do that, is to make sure that you push whatever darker foundation that you use for contour into your eyebrows. So that's what gives it that like illusion that like you've got a full sharp eyebrow. So you always need to make sure you've got that going on for yourself. And going in with setting spray just to make sure everything melts in while I apply a bit of my MAC mascara. I love this mascara, but I think I need something more volumizing, because my lashes are so small, and sometimes I don't even want to be wearing lashes, you know? And yeah, I've gotten over that lash hype. But for a look, I'll definitely wear lashes. But what if it's a day where I just want to be casual? So yeah, this mascara is amazing, but I would definitely get something that is more voluminous. So I'm definitely going to try the Essence mascaras. So now we are baking. What I love about baking is that you can literally still contour your nose by doing that. Look at how I've literally helped my nose sharpen up a bit. So I always go into the areas that I like to highlight a bit. But at the end of it all, the product spreads everywhere. So the face will have some sort of a mattifying finish, and it will help absorb some of these products, because I need the products absorbed into my face. So yeah, now I'm going to apply some setting spray and remove some excess product. And this is the full look. I hope you guys enjoy this look. Please don't forget to let me know in the comments, because what I've noticed is that you guys are not commenting on my video. So I don't even know if you guys are loving this, not loving this, or I should improve. But of course, I'm always going to be improving. So now we're going in with this lip oil just to finish this look. But I really love this lip oil by Makeup by Revolution. I love the smell. I love the taste. And because I'm dark skinned, I really love that whole cocoa kind of pigments in it. But I just really hope it doesn't darken my lips, because some of these lip glosses or lip oils with pigment really darken your lips. But I can't even lie. Like, I'm really loving this look. I think it's the most cutesy look ever. And yeah, it's definitely a 2025 kind of glam look. And I just love how the baking powder makes it look extremely HD. So yes, guys, this is like my amazing look. If you guys like it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below, and let me know how you guys feel. I will see you guys next time, and bye. Ciao, baddies. Please, we cannot be having bad face beats when I'm here. Okay?